welcome to the Church of Gray. That's right, the Church of Gray. Because you know what? It's all in your head anyway, right? So, welcome to the new podcast. And I thought, what better way to start the new podcast but on the new year? So, that's basically what I'm doing tonight. And I thought, what on earth would I talk about at the beginning of the year? Diet plans? No, this girl likes her potatoes and cheese. New art projects. Oh yeah, I still got like 200 from last year. I still haven't fucking finished. New job, new career. Oh, I already started that, and I still have to finish school. Well, shit. What am I going to talk about? How about my top 10 words of 2017? Yeah, I'm not going to rehash the news that much. I just thought I'd talk about some phrases that I'm really fucking sick of hearing. And I hope 2018 comes up with something a little more original, a little more exciting. But to talk about this subject, I have to change my clothes. So I will see you all. Welcome back. <sighs> 2017 left me woke. Are you woke? Are you ready for everything that's coming your way? Are you woke? Yeah. So, I'm really sick of this word. I'm woke to the fact I fucking hate the word woke now. I hear, are you woke up? And it's automatically a 20-minute fucking discussion on what you mean by woke. And it has nothing to do with being about woke. It's questioning what your ideals are, your values. 2017, top 10 words. Woke is number 10. Number 10. This is a word that you want to pull on your survival gear. You're ready for Mad Max. You're ready to fight. Woke is a word that has been so overused and abused this year by so many people. Yes, I'm talking to the burners or bust. I'm talking to the Comet Pizza people. I'm talking about the shadow government people. I'm sick of woke. You've woke me up. Too much. Not to where I believe you, but I feel like I am trying to find a sane place in the world because you've made it fucking crazy. Like, crazier than what it already is. I understand if you have an epiphany about something you think you understand. And there's some very genuinely woke people out there who understand what their epiphany means and they explore it in its entirety. They don't hear an idea, go, oh my God, that's amazing. And then YouTube. This is my proof because this guy's not mainstream media. Mainstream media is completely evil. Alright, whatever. So yeah, I'm sick of fucking woke. Woke. I want that word to be burnt with fire this year. No more woke, America. You're doing woke wrong. So, of course, when you argue about someone about woke, the next word from 2017 comes to mind. Narrative. Oh, that's the narrative you choose to believe. Narrative. If you sound like you know something, and it seems like you actually have legitimate facts, like you're discussing rocket science, and you actually go to school and study rocket science, or you're friends with actual fucking rocket scientists who explain to you why you're right or wrong, so you are educated, and then you go out and try to impart this knowledge, there are many people out there who will say, oh, you're just going with the narrative that's fed to you. Because I guess if you pay $80,000 for school, that automatically means you're a corrupt piece of shit because no one else not only could afford to go to school, but apparently going to school makes you part of the system. You know, you're being taught revisionist history, revisionist science, because God forbid science should change if it's fucking wrong about something. it's funny. It's just like, when was the last time you, as a grown adult who doesn't believe that rockets ever left the Earth, when was the last time you went to high school and studied physics? Okay, because you're older than me. Yeah. So this narrative, it is really disturbing. Okay, if someone sounds like they know what they are talking about, it's like you're immediately, okay, you listen to the narrative. You're immediately discounted for actually being educated. And you wonder why America has one of the worst education rates in the world. This is why. We give people shit who are smarter than us, because we have this little inferiority complex. It drives me nuts. I'm so sick of the word narrative. I don't want to hear narrative anymore. No more. Oh, and by the way, see, it's fake. This is, don't be scared. I don't have real guns at my house. And don't come to my house. I have other things that will make you hurt if you try to break in. So anyway, yeah, I'm sick of woke. I'm sick of narrative. These two words alone, see these eyes? I have been mentally just beaten black and blue with the absurdity of these words and how they've been used. It drives me crazy. And when you talk about narrative and being woke, you talk about post-truth. That's another phrase. I'm so fucking sick of hearing this word. And I'm liberal as liberal can be. Everybody's misusing this whole post-truth deal. It's like, screw unbiased facts. No tear, no fear. You're full of shit. That's like what post-truth is. Forget objective facts, okay? We can talk about how famine, like, starves children and what it does to their body objectively, but no, unless we have a dead kid on the ground with vultures waiting to eat them, you're not going to believe it. It's really frustrating. I mean, I understand human nature. We're programmed to respond more to emotional appeal to authority and that kind of thing, but we're in the 21st century. We got, like, all of this amazing technology. And yes, there's foreign governments, including our own national government, that controls what we see, what we hear, what we digest. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately up to you to figure out what makes sense or not, to discern the truth. I hate to tell you, for every lie, there's at least a grain of truth in it. So if you go to 8 or 9 different sources, you're going to figure it out. Or you can just go to the guy who's never gone to school for rocket science and take his narrative. Are you woke? Oh, hate this shit. And speaking of post-truth and narrative and woke, how about the whole COVID thing? Do you remember that Trump tweet that was heard around the world because he, like, his little tiny fat fingers apparently couldn't spell coffee or something correctly? Yeah, COVID. You know, I got news for you. Y'all are really fucking worried about fake news. This is fucking fake news. COVID is the fake news that you're scared of. Okay? You don't make this shit top dog priority around the world. You're worried about narratives. You're worried about being woke. You're worried about post-truth. And then you go on and on and on about COVID. And what could it mean? You generate your own fake news, America. And look what you're doing to us. Look what you're doing. Look at me. I'm ready for the end of the world. I got my bullets. I got my animal skin. I got my hair to hide who I really am. It's bad. And when you talk about post-truth, you talk about fake news like Kofif. I still can't believe that was news. About people being woke and narratives. You're going to get into deep state discussion. That's the other one I'm sick of hearing. Deep state. Deep state meaning shadow government. Okay. Do I believe that our government is being manipulated by people that have lots of money? Governments that have things our government wants to get out of a trade treaty for whatever? 1,000% agree with you. Of course. Do I think it's a shadow government where Satan himself is like walking around a boardroom in Wall Street planning on starting another government of some kind, and he's going to take over the world by packaging hot dogs in 10 and buns in 8 and cause some weird trade deficit so that then we're ultimately eating more buns than wieners and then we get fat and have heart disease and we're... Guys, come on. It's really, really simple, okay? Yes, our government takes advantage of us. Yes, people with more money than you take advantage of you. And I know you take more advantage of people too. When you go to fucking Walmart, you know that item's scanned up for less than what it should have. And are you saying anything about it? Fuck no. So you're part of the goddamn bigger problem. You don't like bigger government control and just this bullshit? Why don't you fucking live your walk? Walk your talk. I think that's what it is, right? I can't think straight. I can't think straight. Shadow government. It's just... I mean... Really, you know, how is anyone supposed to even discern the truth when you're whipping up things that are even more unlikely than what's actually being put out on TV? The simplest answers are usually it. Okay, the simplest answer is, yes, the government manipulates us. Of course they do. We see it worldwide, so we know it's happening to us too. Yes, there are other people that manipulate members of government. It's called lobbying. It's been around probably since caveman times. Oh look, Nanak, he has more fish than you. I'm going to do more shit for Nanak. Hello, human nature. We suck. Okay? You don't have to take it lying down. That's not what I'm saying. But don't turn it from something that's just a simple statement of fact that, yeah, government manipulates us, into Satan's in the boardroom now, and he's like manipulating our currency, and we need to go back to gold because somehow Satan can't get around gold. Okay? That's fucking nuttier than just saying the government manipulates us. It just stop, okay? So yeah, deep state really, really got me. So you've got woke, you got narrative, post-truth, deep state. There was another one in there somewhere. Narrative, deep state, post-truth. I can't even count. I can't count. Look what you've done. It's horrible what you've done to me in 2017. And I'm not the only one that's just like, I'm scared of you more than the shit that's coming out in the news. And it's not because of what you're telling me. What's scary is that I can't get you to get woke. I can't get you to calm down, breathe, and learn the truth. And that's the key of it, isn't it? We all want our own version of truth. A lot of truth. A ton of truth. And to do that, you have to take all this stuff off. You gotta drop the bullshit, people. Seriously, just no more bullshit. Put down your guns. Take off your weapons. Take off your flak jackets with your multiple holster vests, ready to defend yourself against people. I mean, look how this stuff is just like holding you prisoner. Like, literally. Shit's holding you prisoner. Let it go. Run your fingers through your hair. Relax. Put your guns away. Take the bullets out first, because you don't want little Bobby Joe or Kelly Sue. You know. Take the bullets out. Take off your disguise makeup. Pull off your tin foil. Come on, we can do this together. All of you. Just get it out. Start taking it off. Just come on. Get all of the emotional bruises and beatings you've taken this year. Wash it off in a cold shower. Okay? I know this year's felt like we've been doing a lot of blowjobs in back alleys for $10 a hit just so we can kind of escape for a little bit from reality. But guys, we don't need to do that. No. We don't need to do that. Come on. Let's be beautiful. Let's be handsome. We'll have a little bit of a bloody nose, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It'll fade. It'll fade. Let's talk about truth, okay? And I really want to tell you about truth. To me, okay? See what happens? You get fake hair and it gets into everything. Don't be fake like the things you're scared of, okay? So truth, you know, truth, it rarely only fits one narrative. You know this, okay? You get that, but when you're woke and you've got narratives and deep state and all this other great Kofif, that was the fifth one, that was it. Okay, when you have all of these things clouding your view, you really think it's all going to fit one personal narrative. Yeah, I totally did that. Yeah, I did. I'm guilty. All right. Truth does not always set one free. And I know what you're saying. You're like, I know. I'm trying to get you to understand, man. You need to be free. You need to be woke. Not in 2018. You're going to fucking wake up. Okay? You've had 2 years of this bullshit. Like 2017 was a continuation of 2016. I don't want to wear paranoia anymore. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of everybody being afraid, because I'm afraid of you being afraid. Because when people are afraid and ignorant and uneducated, and I don't mean ignorant in an insulting way, okay? Ignorant is way different than being a dumbass. And I'm giving you a lot of credit right now calling you ignorant, okay? But when you are this extreme, you actually pose a threat to those around you. More so than just the simple facts, okay? Truth does not always set one free, okay? It can hold one prison in their own minds, out of fear, out of just being so scared that your ideas and your ideals will be completely unraveled when you actually sit down to accept the truth and educate yourself, okay? Education is not only watching what you think is true. It's watching the other side of the argument. It's trying to put yourself on that side of it and picking out the nuggets from both sides. All sides are not correct in any of this, okay? I'll give you that completely. But, I mean, your cow is so fucking sacred right now. You're not seeing all the literal bullshit. It's laying all around you, okay? You're walking in it. Hell, you're hiding yourself in it so you blend in with the grass because you don't want to be seen by the drones. I get it, okay? But you don't have to be scared of the drones. They're not there for you. They don't care that you're prepping. They're going to care if you're like posing a threat and danger to society. And yeah, you're going to have, you can show me the cases where people should not have been arrested and they were, you know, doing their God-given right to collect guns. Fine, you're right. And look who the fuck did not get in trouble after holding down that reserve with guns out everywhere. So yeah, I don't want to hear about it. Don't focus on isolated incidents. Let's look at the big picture, okay? And when I say that, looking at the big picture, I am looking at you, okay? You, the ones that are just convinced of, you know, spirit cooking pizza pedophile rings. I'm talking to you, all right? Let's just talk about truth for a minute. I don't think you'd recognize a satanic pedophile ring that talks in code about pizza if you were sitting at Sunday in a church pew with them in front of you. Oh, that's right. Because the simple answer is it's not demonic, ritualistic pizza pedophile rings. The simple answer is that church you sit in every Sunday, especially if it's a Catholic one, you are probably looking at people around you who molest children, that hurt children, that are pedophiles, and they like pizza, and they don't talk in code. It's just a thought.